What's going on, everyone, and welcome to DOOP By the River, the show where we follow everything Philadelphia Union. And on today's episode, we're previewing the Union's match on Sunday against Sporting Kansas City. Up next. The Union are back out on the pitch after last Saturday's heartbreaking loss to Toronto FC in the season opener. Match 2, we face Sporting KC, the more consistent clubs in the MLS the past decade. And for Sporting KC, they're coming off a loss last Sunday against LAFC away, a match that they played really hard and took it all the way to the 90th minute and lost in injury time. Also coming off a loss midweek in CONCACAF Champions League, losing 2-1 to Independiente Panama. This is an advantage for the Union, as SKC's had a difficult schedule over the past 2 weeks with CONCACAF Champions League and MLS. Don't know how a Peter Vermes team lines up. Always a 4-3-3 formation, always the emphasis on the high press. Expect SKC to be in the Union's face all match long, trying to create some turnovers. And when they have the ball, they love to keep the possession and do small, shorter passes methodically and looking for the openings down the pitch. Expect SKC to as well attack from the right side of the pitch, with Graham Zusi, one of their best players in their franchise's history, the U.S. international, playing right back, as well as Johnny Russell playing up top for SKC. With those two, expect them to exploit the Union's weakness at the left back, who we have in either Matt Rial or Kai Wagner, who are both inexperienced. Another key for the Union is Sporting Kansas City's midfielder Roger Espinoza is suspended for this match after he got a red card in the LAFC match. He's an anchor in the midfield, and not having him is going to be an advantage for the Union. KC love killing teams on their possession. If we do not win the possession battle against SKC, we will lose this match. As far as how I think the Union will line up, in goal, no surprise, Andre Blake. He's coming off a great performance, although disappointing for the loss, but he played fantastic in net. In the back line, starting from left to right, I think we will still see Kai Wagner at left back. Center backs, I think we're going to stick with Austin Trusty and Mark McKenzie. Now, in the Toronto match, Jim Kirchin surprised us by starting Jack Elliott, but I believe that we will see McKenzie back there. And at right back, I think we'll see Ray Gaddis again. Starting with the left midfielder in the diamond formation, I believe we're going to see Brandon Aronson. Now, the Union, what we noticed in that first match was there was not enough speed in that midfield. Now, you need some speed in that diamond formation, as you're covering a lot of ground when you're doing the high press and you're playing box to box. I think with Brandon Aronson, he is ready. I think this is a great opportunity to put him in the fire, test him here. With his speed, we could use that. We still have to wait for Jamiro Monteiro to get his paperwork all settled. He probably won't play until the Columbus Crew match. I think Aronson, this is a good opportunity for him. At the center defensive midfielder, the number 6 position, I think we will still see Harris Verdunian. This is the match for him, in my opinion. This is the make or break match. If he does not perform up to par, I think Jim Kirchin and the Union will look for other options to play at the number 6 role. We have to use his long ball ability to our advantage. And at the right midfielder position, I think we'll still see Alejandro Bedoya, our captain. At the tip of the diamond, we'll still see Marco Fabian. He got a welcome to the MLS last week against Toronto. His little battle with Michael Bradley and the physicality of Toronto that they displayed. I think this match will be another great test, as he sees some away crowds in the MLS. And up top, I think we'll see Fafa Piccolo, and we'll also see Sergio Santos Gomes. Congratulations to SSG as a baby girl this week with his beautiful wife. So congrats on those two. But I think we will see him in the starting up top. Fafa and SSG are going to have a big role. Our counterattack has to be huge. Independiente took advantage of Sporting Kansas City midweek on those counterattacks. If we can use the speed of Fafa and SSG, that'll be huge for us. Going into Children's Mercy Park, it's not going to be easy at all. It's one of the best crowds in the MLS, and it's one of the more consistent and disciplined teams in the MLS as well. I want to believe that after the disappointing loss against Toronto, this team is hungry. They got the slap in the face that they needed and noted that expectations come with actions. The Union have to display that they are ready for this moment, and against Sporting Kansas City, this can be huge because the next match is going to be even harder. Sporting Kansas City traveling that they've done over the past 2 weeks with CCL and MLS, they're going to be tired, and the Union have to take advantage of that. High pressing and counter attacks. The philosophy that this new Union team has to come prepared to play. I think it'll be a draw, a 1-1 draw, and the Unions come away with 1 point, which we should all be happy about if that happens. But guys, let me know what you think. Comments below, do you think the Union will win this match? Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate the support. If you're a fan of the Union, or you're from Philly, or a fan of soccer in general, give this channel some support. Like the video, subscribe to the channel as we're trying to grow this here. Until next time, guys, DOOP on.